Hello there my fellow Guardians, how's it going? This is Mario here, bringing you guys another Destiny video. Today I'll be talking about all of the game modes in Destiny. I'll be going over all 5 of the game modes that we'll be getting at launch, and all of the maps you can expect to find when you boot up the game for the first time. So let's get right into things. As of now, we know that there will be 5 game modes in Destiny: Story, Explore, Crucible, Strikes, and Raids. I'll be breaking each one of these down for you now in detail. So let's start off with the story missions. Destiny features a rich cinematic story centered on your quest to discover and explore the remains of humanity's golden age. As a Guardian, you must venture beyond our walls into a wild and dangerous frontier and take the fight to ancient evil forces hell-bent on our destruction. In story missions, you'll be able to find out about Destiny's decade-spanning lore, as well as collect loot and experience for your Guardian. A story mission is indicated by an orange icon on the director. You'll have an option of 2 difficulties, normal and hard. Depending on your choice, enemies will be lower or higher levels. For now, we know of 4 locations that there will be story missions on: Earth, the Moon, Mars and Venus. However, there may be more planets added over time, and so there may be more lore for you to dig into. From playing the Alpha and the Beta, we know the names of 5 Earth missions and 3 Moon missions. The 5 Earth missions we know are called A Guardian Rises, Restoration, The Dark Within, The War Mind and The Last Array. The 3 Moon missions we know are called The Dark Beyond, The Sword of Crota and The World's Grave. We've been able to play all of the Earth missions as well as the Dark Beyond Moon mission. It is currently being rumoured that there will be 32 story missions at launch, but if this is true, you can guarantee that Bungie will be adding more planets and more story to the game over time. After completing a story level, you'll earn some experience as well as some sweet loot. However, most of the loot you earn in story mode will not be very high tier, but we've yet to see the highest pieces of loot that we can earn. You can hop into a story level either on your own or with a fire team of up to 3 friends. However, you will run into other Guardians randomly whilst trying to complete the mission. Next up we have Explore mode. In these missions, you can revisit the worlds you've discovered to aid the city in their exploration efforts, seeking out valuable resources in order to upgrade your weapons and gear, as well as linking up with other brave Guardians and roaming the frontier in search of action or adventure. Explore levels allow you to roam the world of Destiny at your free will. You can find some high tier enemies to kill, gather some resources, or just have a sparrow race with your friends. It's really up to you. However, if you want some objectives to complete, there are flashing green beacons scattered across the world for you to find. When you find one, you'll be able to accept a mission that you must complete. This can vary from collecting some materials from enemies to scanning some data from the environment. When you complete these missions, you'll earn some experience to level up your Guardian with. Explore missions will be marked with a green icon on the director. At launch, there'll be 4 locations you can explore: Earth, the Moon, Mars and Venus. However, you can bet that Bungie will add more explore missions over time. On Earth you'll be able to explore the Cosmodrome, on the Moon you'll be able to explore the Ocean of Storms, on Mars you'll be able to explore the Buried City, and on Venus you'll be able to explore Ishtar Sink. From what we know, there will not be different difficulties for explore missions. There will also be loot chests scattered around the map for you to find, and these can contain valuable loot or just a lot of glimmer. Sometimes in Explore mode, public events will happen. This is a spontaneous event that will happen in the world. You can either run in headfirst and tackle this event, or walk away and continue to explore the rest of the world. The events can vary from killing a giant devil walker to taking out waves of enemies trying to extract precious glimmer. There are 3 different tiers that you can complete a public event in: Bronze, Silver and Gold. If you complete an event in Gold tier for the first time on that day, you'll be able to collect a large reward from the tower. Also know that explore missions cannot be completed in any way. You can explore the entire map and count that as completion, but there is no actual way to win. You can literally just explore for as long as you like. The 3rd game mode is the Crucible, Destiny's competitive multiplayer. Here, you'll be going head to head against other Guardians in an intense arena. To hop into a game of the Crucible, simply go to the director and select the Crucible logo. Your Guardian will need to reach level 5 before unlocking this game mode, and you'll need to accept an invitation from Lord Shaxx. There are 6 game types in the Crucible that we know of. These are Control, Clash, Skirmish, Rumble, Salvage and Combined Arms. I'll be going over each one of these in detail. First up we have Control, and this is the only game mode we've been able to play up until now. It is very similar to Domination from Call of Duty. There are 3 flags dotted around the map, one on either team's side and one in the middle. The goal is to capture and defend the flags from being taken. The more flags you have captured, the more points you'll get per kill. The first team to 20,000 points wins the match. This is also a 6v6 game mode, and reviving your teammates is disabled. Next we have Clash. This is the team deathmatch in Destiny, and the aim is to kill the enemy team. Pretty simple. We don't know the exact amount of points you'll need to win, but we can take a very accurate guess at 7,500 points. This is a 6v6 game type as far as we know, and reviving will be disabled. The third game type is called Skirmish. This is the exact same as Clash, as in the goal is to kill the enemy team. However, there are a few tweaks that make it different from Clash. First of all, you'll need about 4,000 points to win a game of Skirmish. Second, it is a 3v3 game type, making it smaller than the other game types and will require tactical teamwork. Finally, reviving is enabled, so if your teammate goes down, you'll be able to revive him from where he died. The fourth game type is called Rumble. This is the free-for-all game type in Destiny, and the aim is very simple: kill everyone. That's right, there's no teams, just you up against the other Guardians. The first player to reach 2,000 points will win the match. Then we have Salvage. We haven't seen too much of this game mode, but we can take a guess at what the goal will be. There will be relics scattered around the map, and it is your job to scan these relics with your ghost. However, the enemy team will also be trying to scan these relics, so you'll need to kill off the enemy as well. It is believed that this game mode will be 3v3 and that reviving will be enabled, and the first team to 5,000 points will win the match. Finally, we have Combined Arms. We're not sure if this is a unique game type or whether it copies other game types, but we do know that it will be a 6v6, and whilst in the playlist, you can only play on the larger maps in the game. This means you'll only be able to play on maps like First Light, where vehicles are involved. We don't know about the amount of points you'll need to win, and it is likely that reviving will be disabled. So that is all of the game types we'll be seeing at launch. In the Crucible, everyone has balanced weapons and armor. This means that you won't be able to destroy new players if you have a lot of legendary and exotic gear. However, there is a special event called the Iron Banner. When this event is active, a new area of the tower will open. You can meet Lord Saladin in this new area and look at the awesome Iron Banner loot you can buy from him. However, you'll need Iron Banner reputation to buy this loot. So how do you get Iron Banner reputation? Well, there's two ways. First of all, you can play in the playlist that is clearly marked with the Iron Banner. You'll earn some reputation for winning, but not for losing. The second way is to complete Iron Banner bounties, which will become available when the Iron Banner is active. You'll gain a lot of reputation for completing these. I should also mention that weapons don't get balanced in this playlist. If you have a weapon that does 300 attack, it will do 300 attack. Armor stats also apply as normal, so this is a playlist for Guardians who truly want a challenge. You will sometimes earn loot after a match in the Crucible, as well as experience and Crucible reputation. This loot can vary from common to legendary, depending on your level and your luck. You will be able to play the Crucible by yourself, or with a fire team of up to 3 people. If you don't have a fire team, you'll be match made with other Guardians, so don't worry. Strike missions are Destiny's fourth game mode. Here, you'll need to form a fire team 3 Guardians strong, infiltrate an enemy stronghold, cutting through wave after wave of enemy ranks emboldened by their fierce battle-hardened leaders, confront an enemy worthy of only the bravest Guardians. You can enter a strike by yourself, or you will be match made with 2 other Guardians, but you can also hop in a fire team of up to 3 players. You will then have to infiltrate the enemy stronghold, fighting off waves of enemies along the way. At the end of the strike, there will be a boss waiting for you. Take him out and reap his goodies. A strike will be indicated by a blue icon on the director. These can be completed in 2 different difficulties, normal or hard. Normal will be for Guardians trying out a strike for the first time, to strategize and get used to the different bosses. After that, you'll want to hop into hard mode, where there will be higher level enemies and better loot to reap at the end. Generally, loot that you get from strikes will be pretty good depending on your level. We've only been able to play 1 strike so far, and I've always received 2 uncommon pieces of loot. The strike we've been able to play is called the Devil's Lair. You would start out by spawning in the rocket yard. You would then have to proceed into the stronghold and find a way through to Sepix Prime, the high servitor of the Fallen. The first obstacle you would have to face would be the mesh generator. Your ghost must hack the mesh generator in order to get out of the building. However, there will be 3 waves of enemies while your ghost does this. You must fight off these enemies and then the door will open and you could proceed. The second obstacle is a giant devil walker blocking the Devil's Lair. You must take out this devil walker whilst also fighting off the Fallen. After doing this, you'll be able to enter the Devil's Lair and defeat Sepix Prime, who is the final boss in this strike. Once you kill Sepix Prime, the strike will end. As you can see, these missions are action-packed and will take a bit of time to complete. However, the time you put into strikes will be rewarding if you can complete them. There will also be Vanguard missions. These will launch you into a random strike at a specific level. We know of 4 Vanguard strikes: Vanguard Eagle, Vanguard Viper, Vanguard Wolf, and Vanguard Tiger. Vanguard Eagle will launch a random strike at level 18, Vanguard Viper will launch a random strike at level 20, Vanguard Wolf will launch a random strike at level 22, and Vanguard Tiger will launch a random strike at level 24. Finally, we have raids. We don't know too much about raids, but here is what we do know. Raids will require you to have a fire team of 6 friends. Matchmaking is disabled for raids, so you'll need friends to do these with. Bungie has said that you will need a bond with the people you do raids with in order to succeed. They will be indicated by a red icon on the director. We currently only know of 1 raid, the Vault of Glass, which will be set on Venus. According to Bungie, raids will take 45 minutes. To get through the entrance, they have said that it will take upwards of 4 hours to complete the full thing. This is another reason you'll need friends. You need people who can commit to doing a raid. If even one person leaves, you will not be able to successfully finish a raid. If matchmaking was allowed, random people would just leave, and it would basically make it impossible to complete a raid at all. We also know that the Vault of Glass will be the biggest thing Bungie has ever made, and if you can successfully clear it, you will earn Destiny's ultimate reward. We aren't sure what this ultimate reward is yet, and we don't know much about what the Vault of Glass will contain, but this adds to the excitement of finally being able to play the game on September 9th. So that's all of the game modes we know about in Destiny so far. Which game mode are you most looking forward to? Let me know in the comments section below. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, remember to smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe for daily Destiny content. Remember to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Twitch, links in the description below, and I'll see you guys in another video. So until then, ciao.